Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to talk about corridor enhancement which was included in Civil 3D 2022.1 version which was released 27th of September and it has some very notable corridor enhancements. In this video, we will going to discuss those things. On my screen, I have a corridor. Currently you can see it has three regions. So these are the two assemblies applied to that one. One assembly has a lane and a shoulder, and the other assembly has only lanes. So in both cases we have the daylights as well. So if I go to the corridor, you can see I have my left lane given with a polyline, and my right lane is given by a offset alignment for demonstration purposes. So what I am going to do is I am going to set up the targets using the new corridor enhancements in Civil 3D 2022.1 version. So I'll click my corridor and go to corridor properties. As usual, you can use these individual regions to set up targets, but in this case I will explain everything using set all targets for easy clarification. So I click to set all targets here. So you can see here this view is different from the previous releases of Civil 3D. You can see earlier we have width targets at top and elevation targets at a bottom separate region, but now we have both the cases in same assembly part. So currently this is an expanded view. If you like to get a collapse view, you can click this button, so you can see all these parts collapsed into one section. So one more thing we have here is we can filter the assemblies as we like. So if you want to select only the left lane assemblies, you can select the left lane here. Apart from that, if you like to select some assemblies if you like to get an assembly filter, you can use it here as well. So it will show you all the assemblies, all the sub-assembly part which related to that assembly. So likewise you can select whichever the parts you like, you can filter those things. After filtering those things, if you want to go back to the initial version, you can click this clear filters button, then everything will be cleared and go to the initial version. So then we will see how to set targets in one sub-assembly part, and then we will set these targets to other parts as well. So if I expand this here, you can see elevation target and width target. So you can do the same with these two columns, offset and elevation. Offset for width target, elevation for elevation target. So if you want to set the width target here, instead of expanding this one, you can use this offset target. So once you click here, it will show you what are the offset targets you can use. This left side you have these alignment targets. On the right side you have the polyline or feature line targets. So now we can see in one view, because earlier we have two views to select these options, alignment targets and feature line targets, but now you can find them in one view. So for my left side I will use a polyline target, so I'll click here. So instead of clicking, you can always use this pick selection button. One more nice thing in Civil 3D update is you can zoom in and zoom out, and you can also pan the corridor even this window is open. In earlier versions, with this window open, you cannot do anything to this Civil 3D window, Civil 3D model space, but now you can zoom and you can pan those things can be done in this view also. So now I have set up my left target. Then let us say I need to set the same left target to these two as well. So once you are selecting these things, you can see here my regions are highlighting. So if I go to the other one, you can see these regions are highlighting. So if you want to see this whole thing, you can right click here and zoom them to assembly in corridor. So many options here. So you can go to zoom assembly in corridor, and you can also go to zoom the sub assembly. Here it will automatically zoom to the options, zoom and pan option also there, and I will move to corridor assembly. So it will be zoomed to the whole corridor with that sub assembly. Then I have already set up this target here. Now what I am going to do is I will set up the same target for these two. So the easiest way is, if the target is same for these two, if this target is same for these two as well, so what you can do is you will right click here and select copy targets. Then you come to here, while pressing your control key, select this one. That means you can have selected both two targets at once. Then right click and say paste targets. You can see all those targets set up at once. So I will collapse this one. Now I have set up my left side. Let us say I have to set up my right side. So instead of going one by one, instead of going with two options, first one I set this one and paste to these two options. This time what I am going to do is I will select all these three and set up the target at once. To do that, I will click this first one, and while pressing my shift key, I will click the last sub assembly, and I will click here, and it will show me the target options. I will select this offset alignment target from here. Otherwise you can use this option also. I click this one. Now you can see all the targets are now set up for that offset alignment. So in the same manner, if there are elevation targets, you can set using this option. So that is how to set up targets here. Other than that, you have some more details. In the previous releases, we don't have the start station and end station region details in the target mapping window and this assembly details. Not much details were there. Now we have so many details. If you want to hide these details, you can always right click here and uncheck the unnecessary options to only retain the required options. Right. Then that is about the width targets. And in early releases of Civil 3D, we had our width target, slope elevation target and surface targets, all targets at the same window. But in this release 2022.1, we have surface targets set up at a separate tab in this target mapping window. So in earlier releases, we can see usually we are setting one surface targets for most surfaces. Usually we are setting up existing ground surface for all daylight targets. So in this case, they are highlighted one by one. So if I click set here all, it will only apply to the selected region, but it will not apply to the all regions. So as a workaround, you can select the first one and then go to the last one. That means while pressing the shift key, you are selecting the first one and last one, then all things will be selected. Then click this set all one, and it will ask to override the existing surface targets because we already set up one target there. So we'll say override the existing targets. Then you can click this one. So all the targets will be applied, all regions here. If you collapse this one, expanded this one, you can see all the targets are applied, right? So if you want to remove this target, you can click here again, so all the targets will be removed. So to apply that one again, you can click this one. So that is how you can use corridor enhancements in Civil 3D 2022.1. So once I click my corridor rebuilds, you will see how my corridor has rebuilt here. So all the targets are set up here. You can see that is how it works. So these are the corridor enhancements done with Civil 3D 2022.1.